Hello and welcome to another Omega 365 Friday, and in today's session we're going to have a look at some of the new courses that we have available, e-learning, and how you can also build your own e-learning and other course material.
Yes.
So in Omega 365 we have many courses available now. There are several new ones that have been developed, and some of them are targeting end users, how to utilize our Omega 365 functionality, if it's cost management, risk management, etc. And some are more meant for super users and some for implementers.
Yeah.
And we are also developing some for developers. So let's have a little look at some of the new. For example, here we have Introduction to Omega 365 Contract Management. You will see that we have the e-learning here with a combination of documents and videos and some tests, try it yourself or test yourself available. And another type of course is those for super users, where we dive more into how to set up the solution, how to maintain the setup and configuration options.
Mm-hmm.
And we have also now available for document management, how you can go ahead to implement Omega 365 for a new client, things to consider then. So how to start doing the preparation, the different configuration options, and also some information about what to consider when migrating from their previous system into Omega 365.
And this is sessions.
Yes. So
yeah, there are some new features and.
Yeah, so what this course concept is technically built on is what we call Academy Sessions. So if we go to our menu, we will find Academy Session. And a session is basically a session about a manual. So if you have a little look at the contract management that we just show you, we have here the information about the session itself. This is an e-learning session, so this session can be used by all users that have access. Of course, you can have other sessions which are like if you're going to run this training with an instructor once a week, for example, you can set up a new session with a unique set of participants for each session, but it's the same manual that you go through.
But it's the session that is then iterative, yeah?
Yes. So you just specify then what is the manual that you go through, and if we have a little look then into the manuals, you will see that we have many different manuals, and one of them is the contract management manual. And here you will see that the manual consists of many items. Let's say we have the introduction, which consists of first HTML content item, which can be used. This HTML content item, we went through that in another video some time ago. What HTML content can be used for blogs, it can be used for websites, it can be used for screens, etc. So HTML content items can be a basis for many things.
Yes.
And some of these that you find in this training manual is stuff that you will also find in our standard user documentation. Some might be in the blog, some might be both places.
Yep.
So this kind of reusing these HTML content items is one of the key things with this new concept with sessions.
But you can also have a dedicated URL, like you have YouTube, embedded YouTube video as well, or other external content that you would have as part as the manual.
That's correct. So that's true. And if we have a little look at the content item itself, so if we click on this one, you will see that this is this HTML content that you write, of course, using the end result is HTML. You write it, of course, directly in here. You can format it with the different options and headers, bolding, all this text. You can have tables, etc., etc. So and easy to insert images, copy paste images into the documentation, and You will see that if we go to Docs Omega 365, we will find a lot of user documentation available here, which is all content items. And we have good practices, we have blogs, same thing. It's all about these HTML content items.
And for us, we also have our employee guidelines, our procedures and policies. We in Omega also use content items for majority of them, so they can be reused in manuals, e-learning courses, cybersecurity awareness course, etc.
So it's very flexible and allows for a lot of reusing, having content items, which then makes up a manual, and then you can have one or more sessions going through these manuals.
Yes.
Okay, so check out Omega 365 and your Academy website, and there your Academy web page, and there you should find several courses. And the third thing we want to talk about here is also some new stuff that we're going to work on now, and that is when it comes to our clients, when they have training sessions. You might want to have Academy sessions for that client, and then you need to have a participant list, which is then of course this client's users. And then instead of having to copy the whole manual with all the content items over to that client, it will soon be possible to just select that manual that stays on Omega or academy.omega365.com. That will be launched pretty soon. So
this means that our product manuals can be then used by our customers within their solution and their participants.
Correct. Of course, in some cases you want to make a dedicated specific course for that client, and then you can either start by importing the content from Omega, or you can make a completely separate course manual for that client. But in many cases you want to reuse existing manuals like cost management, risk management, all these standard ones. So I think this will be a very good enhancement. So perhaps already next week we have that available. It's pretty close at least.
Yeah, looking forward.
Okay, that was what we had to show in today's Omega Friday, and we'll see you another Friday.
Yes, thank you.